So good day, folks. Lots of people have obviously already bought into this exit polls of the most suspect axis, the one that's gone to Aaj Tak very well. I mean, Aaj Tak belongs to India today. Arun Shouring. I'm not sure what's going down there. He's really put his hand out on his limb, and if this comes to be wrong, he really has a lot to answer to the public, because this is corruption and convolution and absolutely upending democracy if this is what he's trying to do. But here's a funny thing, right? 326, when you see what's on the ground reality, you see all the interviews that's happened, it's just impossible to believe that only 8 seats were possible for this Gathbandhan in the first charan of 113 seats. Just impossible. But anyway, we aren't far away from tomorrow. We'll know what the real truth is, right? But here's the thing for all of you guys to remember. If a lot of people are suggesting this is somehow related to the Satta Bazaar, then you've been suckered in, because the only people know the truth are the people who put these exit poll numbers out. And this, apparently, I'm told that thousands and thousands of crores have bet on a sure thing that BJP is going to win, and it's going to be not win, it's going to be these kind of numbers. And guess who ends up making the money? The Satta market. And some of the people who are in the know who are willing to bet against that, right? Because they know the truth. The other issue that I'm going to give you note on, because a lot of us I know are in the stock market, I would say, folks, cover your bets today. The market went up yesterday, despite what happened globally, despite the prices going up, and despite terrible news coming out of the economy, and we are being sold these lovely lollipops from all around that India really is the flavor of the year and flavor of the day. Right now, folks, with a declining, crashing rupee, you can hardly suggest, which is one of the worst performing currencies across this area, you can hardly suggest that India is the cynosure of everybody's eyes. You know, you got to really be able to be delusional to believe that. But anyway, I would suggest, folks, cover your bets, because my take is that these numbers also are playing a major role for the exit of a lot of people in the stock market. And along with, we've always known that while the Congress money is in real estate, and that's why BJP went after real estate and kind of just stripped them off their source of money, as it did with demonetization. And that's exactly the reason why UP was won the last time around. They don't have the same tools at their hands at right now. But hey, if I'm right, you're going to have a problem tomorrow. The stock market for sure is going to have a problem tomorrow, because not only will it correct for what happened yesterday, what should have happened yesterday, but it will correct for the reality, that the feeling now that Modi is going to have, the BJP is probably going to have a much tougher time pushing reforms in the next 2 years, and probably the stability of this government may also be in question. The reason essentially being not that they don't have a massive majority, but the problem is there's going to be a lot of shake and bake within the BJP, and a lot of questions asked, because there are a lot of people sitting on the sidelines in the BJP who've been sidelined now, who are waiting with their daggers drawn. Whether it plays out or not, we don't know, right? Who knows? I am not a psephologist. I'm just following what people are saying on the ground. But my gut feel suggests that this election was double incumbency. Double incumbency. That Modi has lost his verve, except for the buts. And finally, unemployment. And I've always maintained that what happened in Uttar Pradesh during the second wave of the Delta really left a deep grievance and pain in almost every village household, and also every middle class house. So middle class has been moved to the poor class, which numbers already suggest when these guys go on and have 80 crore people we are giving rations. So if we're giving 80 crore rations, folks, means they're all moved below the poverty line, man. We've got to grow up and think, so where is the money going? Who has the money? Is the big question. But hey, all I'm saying is pointing it out to all those folks who are waiting with massive portfolios, thinking that tomorrow is going to be Allah bowl in the stock market, and maybe we'll take counter positions and forward positions in the buy market. I would suggest, folks, take put options, get out of the market, cover your bets, because a storm is coming tomorrow. Oh, that's my prediction anyway. So what do we have here? No clear edge in exit polls. Jittery parties rush in netas, which is BJP rushed Kailash Vijayvargiya, who's a failure, basic failure. Failure in West Bengal, so to expect him to suddenly prounce up. He's a guy who, if you know the RSS politics and BJP politics, has been desperate to get the chief ministership in Madhya Pradesh, and he's been sidelined. That's his grievance, and every opportunity he gets, he actually plays against the central leadership at the BJP. But hey, who's to tell them that, right? And Baghel is also out there. But just look at this. Basically, the exit polls have achieved their purpose. They have created jittery parties and halchal, like I said yesterday, right? Like here again, hung house predicted, Congress corrals candidates in resort, BJP sees 3 leaders vying for CM's post, right? So like I said, Gujarat again in trouble. This time, first they were in trouble and they got found, poor people found dead on the Canadian border, so you know things are not good in Gujarat. Now you have this little report, Istanbul's airport's clogged toilets may have an Indian link. Investigators who are weeding out illegal migration rackets being run in Gujarat says that these illegal immigrants get to Turkey and they flush their goddamn passports down the Turkish toilet. All right. Modi pushes for futuristic financing measures. So the guy who did demonetization, which I thought was the most dimwit thing to have done, no results, India down in the hole because of that one action of his, is talking about futuristic financing. What is futuristic financing? He's already decided Gobar is going to be monetized and become India's next gold standard. So hey, we got a lot of good things coming from this guy, man. Gobar gold, right? Financing, futuristic financing. Like what? Go to the moon and finance. And have Sitaraman, the girl, that lady, to tell you what new financing techniques are going to be, right? Or new ways for Adani to take this 50 or 100 or 250,000 crores worth of debt and convert it into NPAs and let this government walk away with it, right? Who knows, right? But the key is, folks, watch this space for tomorrow. I guess it's tomorrow is the day we'll know which exit polls are for real and who forms the government. At the same time, Akhilesh's action yesterday suggesting Kranti and putting his people on the war footing to protect these strong rooms is important. What you'll get is from the mainline media and from BJP supporters are basically saying that Akhilesh now is building excuses for his loss. No, he actually is doing the reverse. He is using this psychology to get his people out there to ensure nothing goes wrong and keep that enthusiasm going, which had been essentially dented by these one-sided exit polls, folks. Let's watch for tomorrow. Jai Hind.